Today we need to understand hands-on to BMM layer, hands-on to BMM layer. Okay, as part of yesterday's class, we have chance to understand what is physical layer. What is physical layer? In the physical layer chapter, you learn first point is how to import tables from different databases. You can import tables from different databases using either native connection or using ODBC connection. We are going to import only the metadata. We are going to import, not the data. Between OBAW and database, end of the day, the mediator or main object is connection pool is the main object. Connection pool is the main object. That's what we learned in the step 1. Step 1 is how to import the metadata, from database, As part of that one, we learned 2 exercises. One exercise is how to import metadata using native connection from Oracle database. Second one, we learned how to import metadata from MS Excel database using ODBC connection we learned. Then we went for step 2. Step 2 is creating keys and joins. In that we understand what you mean by constraint. Any condition is called as constraint. And this, what you mean by primary key? Primary key is nothing but unique plus not null is called as primary key. And what you mean by foreign key we understand. What you mean by composite key we understand. And mainly used joins in the database are, one is equi-join, second is non-equi-join, third is outer join, fourth is self-join, fifth is cross-join. So these are the 5 types of joins how to achieve in our OBAW we understood. Okay, equi-join in our OBAW is known as foreign key join. Non-equi-join in OBAW is known as complex join. Outer join we are going to achieve using BMM layer logical join we are going to achieve. Self join we can achieve using the alias we can achieve it. That's what we learned yesterday. And in physical layer, still I left out with the 2 concepts are actually. One is called as alias. Okay, what is alias? What is the main advantage of this alias? I need to explain. Second one is select table or opaque view. These 2 things are left out. However, those 2 things will be covered down the line. We'll be covering those things. Down the line, we are going to cover those things. We go and see in our notes. I given those 2 concepts in the specialist level at the end. I given. If you go and see here, I given here 6.1 opaque view, select table or alias. I will discuss that one whenever time is came. As of now, ignore these 2 concepts. Remaining all things, try to practice it. Whatever I given in the hands-on. So today we are going to understand hands-on to BMM layer. Let us go for hands-on to BMM layer. As part of this hands-on to BMM layer, this is also called as second layer. Yes or no, sir? This is called as first layer. This is called as second layer. And this is called as third layer. In RPD development, we have 3 steps are available. These are the 3 steps are available. In that one, successfully we completed developing the physical layer. Today we are going to focus and we are going to learn what is BMM layer and how to develop that BMM layer. Right. BMM layer full form is business model and mapping layer. BMM layer full form is business model and mapping layer. The business model and mapping layer is also called as logical layer or business layer. Why it is called as logical layer and why it is called as business layer, we need to understand. Right. Let us say I am trying to go here. Let us say I am creating one new business model. I am creating one thing that is called as new business model. I am creating. Right click in the BMM layer. There I am getting one option called as new business model. Whenever I click on new business model, then I am getting here one option to create the business model. I can give the business model name as sales. And I can give one more business model name if you want to create for the people called as finance people. So I can give the name as finance. I want one more business model for the people of let us say HR. Let us say I can give HR. So whatever business model you want, you can create a number of business models you can create here. Okay, business model is nothing but one business area. Business model is nothing but what's that? One business area. It is also called as one data mart. It is also called as one data mart. General terminology, if you go and talk, this is also known as data mart. So a business model is known as one data mart, or a business model is known as one business area. One business area. One business area. Okay. Now, if people understand what you mean by business model here, as of now, I have, let us say, one business model. Yeah, we can also call it as subject area. We can also call it as subject area. All are one and same. So a business model is called as subject area or data mart or business area. Whatever name you are calling, all are one and same. All are one and same. Now, if you go for this business model sales, I want to add here some tables. Right click on this one. Then we're getting one option, new object. Then I'm getting here one option, logical table. The word is very important here. This is called as what, sir? Logical table. I'm clicking on this logical table. I'm giving the name as, let us say, sales facts. Sales facts, I'm giving the name. Sales facts, I given the name. Now, as of now, inside this source folder, nothing is available. What I am doing is I am trying to drag and drop ACTL, EXTND, one column is available. I am trying to drag and drop like this. Whenever I drag and drop one column from here to here, this column is called as what, sir? Physical column. This column is called as physical column. Any object name, if you don't know also, don't worry. Double click on that object. Automatically the window name is nothing but the object name. That means this is a type of what, sir? Physical table. This is a type of what, sir? Schema object. This is a type of what, sir? Connection pool object. This is a type of what, sir? Database object. If you don't know any object, what exactly it is called as technical term. At that moment, simply double click on that one. You come to understand what that object is called as. Now, in this case, ACTL EXTND is called as physical column. Same column I dragged and dropped into the business model. Whenever you drag and drop into the business model, I got here ACTL EXTND. If I double click on this one, we are seeing the name as what, sir? Logical column. The name we are seeing as logical column. That means whenever you drag and drop a physical column onto BMM layer, the column is becoming what, sir? Logical column. The column is becoming logical column. In the physical layer, I have one problem. What is the problem is ACTL EXTND is a technical terminology. Yes or no, sir? As a technical person, I may be knowing like ACTL EXTND stands for actual extended dollars. But tomorrow, if I develop a report with the columns, let us say new, I am going analysis, supplier sales. I am taking here two columns. One column is called as reason column. Second column is called as dollars column. If I give a report to my customer is very happy. Why? Because reason wise dollars is able to understand. But suppose in place of the dollars, if I provide here not the dollars, I provided here ACTL EXTND I provided. I provided what, sir? ACTL EXTND I provided. Then if I given this report to my customer is not happy. Why? Because he is not able to understand what is ACTL EXTND. Correct or not, sir? Now what I mean to tell is whatever database terminology is available, the database terminology we need to convert in the BMM layer as a business terminology. Right, how to convert is simply right click on this one, then go for rename option, then give the name as dollars. Now, how the communication between this object and this object is going now? Communication between these two objects should be going, right? How this communication is going on? Right, the communication between this logical object and this physical object will be going on via what, sir? Via logical table source. It is called as logical table source. This is called as logical table. I can give in the brackets time being logical table. This is called as logical table source. Logical table source. If you don't know the terms also, nothing to worry. If I double click on this one, what is the window name, sir? Logical table. If I double click on this one, what is the window name, sir? Logical table source. Now, if you go for logical table source, Then I have first tab. The tab is known as general tab. This logical table source is communicating with what is the physical table, and the physical table is coming from what is the database. The database source is ORCL, and the schema name is supplier 2, and the table name is D1 order 2. These are the full path what available. Now, if you go for the column mapping, there I have logical column name is what's that? Logical column name is dollars, and corresponding expression is this was the corresponding expression, and the physical table is this was the physical table. So each and every information is available. Even though temporarily I changed here dollars, backend it is pointing. Backend it is pointing to which column, sir? ACTL EXTND column. For user better understanding purpose, I given here dollars. Like in the ATM, you are giving the one button as, okay, for withdrawals, click on this button. Withdraw is the one name we given. Is it a exact physical database column name, sir? No, it is a logical name. For user better understanding purpose, we are giving logical names. Similarly, this dollars also logical name. Backend it is pointing towards ACTL EXTND it is pointing. ACTL EXTND is pointing. And if did you notice or not, we covered 3 objects here. One is called as logical table. Second is called as logical table source. Third is called as logical column. All the objects are logical objects. Hence it is called as what, sir? Logical layer. All the objects, whatever we are going to create down the line, those all objects are logical columns, logical tables, logical table sources. Hence it is called as logical layer. And we are converting the terms and naming conventions as for the business we are converting. That is reason it is also called as business layer. And the 2 points are very clear. Let us go and try to understand here. In the layer, we will convert database technical terminology into business terminology. For example, ACTL EXTND column into dollars. BMM layer contains n number of business models. Each business model called as one subject area or data mart. In development of BMM layer, we have below steps. Number 1 is called as creating business model. We can create the business model. Number 2 is creating logical tables and logical columns. Third one is creating logical joins, renaming logical tables and logical columns, defining measures. These are the 5 things whatever available. So if you learn these 5 steps, I can say basic level of BMM layer development is completed. Actually, what I can say is, I have 10 hours of the time, let us say, 10 hours of the time is available to develop RPD. To develop RPD, I have 10 hours of the time. This 10 hours, I used to divide into 4 ways. Number 1 is physical layer development. This year I am going to give the always percentage of the work is only percentage of work is what, sir? 10% work I will give. 10% of the time I am going to allocate here. And in the development of presentation layer, I will allocate what, sir? 10%. And this is called as testing. It is called as testing. In the testing, I am going to allocate 20% of the time I am going to allocate. Remaining 60% I am going to allocate for what, sir? BMM layer development. So what I would like to say from this is major work we are going to do in the BMM layer. Out of 10 hours of the time, 6 hours you are spending in the BMM layer, 1 hour you are spending in the physical layer, 1 hour you are spending in the presentation layer, 2 hours you are spending in testing your RPD is correctly developed or not. Now, if people understand that point, let us move on to the next one. Creating business model. Step 1 is creating business model. Right, that one is very simple. Let us go and try to delete whatever I did. I am deleting it. Now, creating business model, I am giving control to someone. Yes, I am giving control to. Yes, Sapna, you there? I given control to you. Yes, madam. Please go to the RPD. That's perfect. Now, what I am saying, sir, here in the step 1, Right click in the BMM layer, then we get one option that is called as new business model. Click on that one and give your batch number. Batch number is B201 is your batch number. Then sales, space, then sales. Better to avoid underscores in the BMM layer. Okay, normally we won't use underscores in the BMM layer. All the thing is what, sir? Business terminology. In the business terminology, you may not be expecting here underscores. Space, you can write it. Click on OK. And here one point you need to notice, what is that is, this business model is what mode, sir? In disabled mode. The business model is disabled mode. Automatically this will be turned into the enabled mode after the testing. After the testing, automatically it will be converted into what, sir? Enabled mode. So you will not do anything from your end. Once your testing is completed, if everything is correct, then automatically it will be turned into the enabled mode. Click on OK. Now I want to create here some logical tables, logical columns I want to create. That is what the second step. So first step is completed. Right click in BMM layer, new business model, name it as sales. Click on OK. You have any limitation in the business models, or you can create n number of business models, sir? You can create n number of business models. Step 2, creating logical tables and logical columns. Right click on the sales business model, new object, logical table, name it as dim1 periods. Dim1 stands for here dimension 1 periods, time. It's talking about the time. For this dim1 periods, I want the columns. One is year column, month code column, month in year, day, by MMDD. These are the columns what I want. Drag and drop from the table called as D1 calendar to dim1 periods. Let us go and try to create this one. Yes. Go to our RPD, then right click on business model, then go for new object, logical table, give the name as dim1, periods. Then click on OK. Right. Now try to drag and drop corresponding columns from the calendar table. Expand the calendar table. There I can see some of the columns what I want. One column I want is year column. Second is MMDD. Third one is month code, month in year, month. Then I want here day name I want. These are the columns what I am expecting. Just drag and drop here. Whenever you drag and drop, all the columns are came. Here one question is, how I come to understand I need these columns only? Okay, based on the report requirements, you are going to drag and drop this one, sir. And it is not a one-time activity. Tomorrow you think like, okay, I want one more column also, this column, but I didn't take in this one. No problem. At that moment you can come back and you can drag and drop. Okay. Or down the line you think like, okay, I imported only here 4 tables I imported. Still I want further some more tables I want. No problem. Again, you can go for here, right click and you can import the metadata. So it is not a one-time activity. It can be extendable. Whatever tables you want down the line, you can go and you can import it. Whatever columns you want down the line, you can drag and drop into the BMM layer. Suppose you think like, let us say one column you drag and drop here, which is not at all useful in the presentation layer or for the reporting. Then no problem. You can go ahead and here and you can delete that one. So we can delete it or we can add the columns throughout our project. There is no freezing period and all. Always our RPD can be extendable. Now you people understand how to rename this one, and for our better visibility purpose and better understanding purpose, always we'll try to organize the columns from the biggest column to smallest column. I mean to say year column in the first position and month column in the second position, day columns in the third position. Let us go and try to organize in that fashion. Double click on the logical table. Double click on logical table above that object. Yes, that is correct. And once you double click also, what you double click, you can observe the name of the window. What you double click, sir? Logical table, you double click. And select the year column and drag onto the first position. Select the year column and drag onto the first position. That's it. And similarly, select the month, bottom month is available, drag into the second position. Yes. Now click on OK. Click on OK. And one more thing also if we do better, that is the key column always will locate in the bottom, sir. The key column always will locate in the bottom. So I locate it in the bottom, and for better reference purpose, I would like to rename this as day key. Try to rename that column as day key. Day key. Rename that as day key. Rename that as day key. Rename that as day key. Okay, I given the name as day key I given. With this we completed one thing, we completed that is called as creating what's a dim one periods. Next one, similarly create below 3 tables and map it. Create a table with the name of dim2 customers and take the region, district, sales rep, name, new key from the table called as D1 customer 2 table. Let us go and try to do the same job. Yes, right click on the business model, then new object, then logical table, then give the name as dim2 customers, Okay. Now we need to drag and drop from the physical layer from the customer table. From the physical layer from the customers table, we need to drag and drop. The columns are, number one is region column. Number two, district column. Number three, name column, new key column, and sales rep column. These are the columns what I am looking. Drag and drop. One region may have a number of districts. One district may have a number of sales representatives. One sales representative may have a number of customers. So biggest column is what, sir? Region is the biggest column. That one I want in the first position. Then district in the second position. Then sales rep in the third position. Try to modify like that. Double click on logical table. Then try to drag and drop region column in first position. Then sales rep column in third position. Then name and new key is available. Click on OK. Right. You people understand very clearly. How to create this one. Let us move on to the third one. If you want, for better understanding purpose, if you want to rename this as what, sir? It is a customer name. This is what, sir? It is a customer key. So I renamed whatever way business can understand it. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. What is the question is here? I organized here biggest column to smallest column. Is it a general process or is it a mandatory process you're asking, right? It is not the mandatory, first of all. It is not a mandatory. Okay, as a best practice, I am doing this one. No, it won't generate any queries, and just look and feel wise for better understanding. For suppose today you are developing this one, you are leaving the organization. Tomorrow someone is came. You need to understand what are the columns are available, and you can better you can read the biggest column to smallest column is available. Okay, better you can read biggest column to smallest column is available. How I come to understand the biggest column to smallest column is, if you don't know also, you can go here, click on view data. By seeing the data here, you come to understand that one. So one region, central is the region. Inside the central region, how many districts are available, sir? If you go and see that one, upper Midwest, like that n number of districts are available, right? Central. Same, these all records are West. In the West only we are seeing here, observe these records, let us say. Okay. Observe here, let us say I have here these records, try to observe. Okay. Observe year to year, then come to understand what is the relationship is going on. This is Florida corresponding towards an east, and Mid-Atlantic also corresponding towards an east. So one region contains n number of districts or not, sir? One region contains n number of districts or not, sir? So region to district, we have one to many relationship or not? One to many relationship. Based on that one, I come to understand region is the biggest column, district is the smallest column. Similarly, I need to closely observe district and sales rep also. District and sales rep also, then I come to understand this relationship. You understand my point, right? Closely you need to analyze your data. Okay, one value to many value relationship, how it is going on. One value to many values relationship, how it is going on. We need to analyze that one so that we come to understand what is the biggest column, what is the smallest column, like that. Am I clear? Right. Okay, if people understand that one, let us move on to the next one, third one. I am creating a third table that is called as DIM3 products. Drag and drop entire physical table called as D1 products. Entire table you are dragging and dropping. Let us say I require all the columns I may be required. That is the reason I am trying to drag and drop all the things. Let us go and try to create the same thing. Right click on business model. Then go to the new object. Then logical table. Give the name as DIM3 products. Click on OK. Then try to drag and drop entire table. You can drag and drop whenever you drag and drop entire table, still it is not dropped. Entire table you can drag and drop. Whenever you drop, we need to drop either on the source folder or exactly on the logical table. Anywhere you can drag and drop. Yes, that is correct. So whenever you are moving that one blue color is coming, right? That blue color, whenever it is came, at that moment you need to drop it. Okay, now all the columns, whatever available, everything is registered, and whatever table name is available, the table name is appearing here. And this name also logical name only, sir. If you want to rename this one as something else, you can go ahead and you can rename as whatever you want. Even though you rename, it is not going to lose the connection. Why, sir? Back end, in the general tab, whatever original table name is there, the original table name is remains same. In the logical layer, you can rename whatever you want. Any object, it may be logical table, it may be logical table source, it may be logical column. Any object renaming you can do in your hand. Now, with this I completed third table that is called as DIM3 products. Fourth table I want to create that is called as fact sales. In that one, ACTL, EXT, and D, unit ordered, unit shaped, net weight shaped. These are the columns I want to drag and drop from D1 order to. Let us go and try to create that one. Right click on the business model. New object, then logical tables. Then give the name as fact sales because it is a fact table. So I am giving the name as fact sales. Click on OK. Now try to drag and drop from orders table. ACTL, EXT, and D, then net weight shipped, ACTL, EXT, and D, then net weight shipped, then unit ordered, unit shipped. These are the four columns what I am looking for. These four columns you can drag and drop. Slowly onto fact sales. Now, we dragged and dropped these four columns here. And I would like to rename ACTL, EXT, and D as dollars. Try to rename ACTL, EXTND as dollars. Try to rename ACTL, EXTND as dollars. And net weight shift I want in the last position. Try to move that one to the last position. From here you cannot drag and drop like that. You need to go inside the logical table, then we need to drag and drop. Inside the logical table you need to go, then you need to drag and drop. That's correct. Now click on OK. Right. We completed this one also. We completed this one. If you want to organize these things also, you can go ahead and you can organize it. In DIM3 products, I want type code. Type code is the first position. Type code afterwards, sir, subtype code. Next I have here generic is available. Generic I am trying to drag and drop. Then I want here product key in the last position. I want product key, I can drag and drop into the last position. Just click on OK. So just it is organizing only. Okay, if you are not doing this arrangement also, that means which one first position, which one second position, nothing bother. You need not do the arrangement. The arrangement is just for our understanding purpose I am doing. That's it. Now, end of the day, this dollars column referring always what columns are? ACTL, EXTND column it is referring. If I double click on this dollars column, then you can go and observe here. I have what, sir? ACTL, EXTND is available. ACTL, EXTND available. Okay, that point is very clear for us. Let us move on to the next point here. Note, whenever you drag and drop physical table, then automatically logical column will be created. More we will discuss in ANSWER 6 calculations. So about logical columns, more we are going to discuss in the next ANSWER, that is ANSWER 6. What we are going to discuss more is, suppose if I want one calculated column I want, sir. I want one calculated column I want. How to create it? Let us say I have here unit order is available, unit shipped is available. I want pending orders I want. Pending orders I want. How I can create that one? That is very simple. I will show you temporarily. Right click on the fact sales. Right click on the fact sales. Then new object is available. Then what, sir? Logical column, that is perfect. Then select, then give the name as here pending orders. Pending orders. Pending orders. Then go to the next tab that is called as column source tab. Then see here, a logical column may be coming directly from where, sir? Physical mapping, that means physical columns. Or it may be coming from existing columns, that means what, sir? Logical columns, existing columns. That means a logical column may be derived from physical columns. A logical column may be derived from other logical columns. So as of now, I want to go for other logical columns. I want to go. Select the second radio button. Then right side, we are seeing one button that is called as FX. FX stands for Edit Expression. Click on that one. Then we are seeing here left side category. Category stands for what you want to select here. Logical tables or operators. What are the operators going to support? What are the expressions it is going to support? And what are the functions it is going to support? Conversion functions, display functions, evaluate functions, lookup functions, mathematical, string system, everything are available. These all things are going to learn down the line. As of now, select the logical tables in the category. Then in the logical table, select fact sales. In the columns, select unit order, click on arrow mark. Click on arrow mark. Then click on minus symbol. Then select unit shipped, click on arrow mark. Select unit shipped, then click on arrow mark. Then click on OK. Right. We are able to create what, sir? We are able to create pending orders. One logical column we are able to create it. For better understanding purpose, as a best practice wise, I want to give here some separation column between this one and this one. These four columns are what, sir? Coming from database. This column is what, sir? Calculated column in the BMM layer. For separating purpose, what I want to create is here, I want to create one dummy column. How to create the dummy column is right click on the fact sales again. New object, give the name as logical column. logical column, give the name as, like this I am giving the name, derived what's that? Columns, derived columns. Now go for the column source, go to the column source. In this one, derived columns we are selecting, I am giving a single code, okay, derived what's that? Derived columns. Same thing I am giving, derived columns from physical, from where, sir? From logical columns. More information we are trying to provide here. Click on OK. Now this one I want to move into which position, sir? Between this one and this one. Yes or no, sir? Try to move into that position. Like this you cannot move it. You need to go back end, that is logical table. Logical table, double click. Objects you need to identify. Logical table means what? Yeah, that's correct. Now try to, I think you given a ascending order you given. Okay, now try to, that's perfect. Now click on OK. Right, we are able to see what, sir? Now anyone is came and is seeing this one, he come to understand, okay, these all columns are what, sir? Database columns. This column is what, sir? Derived columns, like that he come to understand. It is also best practice only. It's not the mandatory. User friendly purpose, easy to understand purpose. User friendly and easy to understand purpose, we are doing that one. Am I clear? Right. So with this I completed step 2, that is called as creating logical tables and logical columns. Creating logical tables and logical columns. Now next one is available here, that is called as creating logical joins. Very important one, sir. Creating logical joins. In interview, they will ask one question. The question is, already we created join in the physical layer. Yes or no, sir? In the physical layer we know already we have two types of joins. One is called as foreign key join. Second is called as complex join. Two types of joins are available already in the physical layer. We created joins among all those tables, right? Now why we are creating again join in the BMM layer and we are giving the name as logical join? Without logical join, will it going to work? That is a question. So question is what, sir? Already we are creating physical join in the physical layer. Already we are creating physical join in the physical layer. Why you are creating logical join in the logical layer? That is what the question. Okay, right. To answer those things, just go and observe. Just go and observe in the physical join what are the properties we are handling. I am selecting supplier to physical diagram. I am deleting this join, whatever available, I am deleting it. Then I am trying to drag and drop again orders to products. Carefully observe what are the options are enabled, what are the options are disabled. What are the options are enabled, sir? This option, whatever available, operator option is enabled. And here what, sir? Expression option is enabled. Okay. Then I have here driving table option is what, sir? Disabled. I have here type of join option is what, sir? Disabled. I have here cardinality option, that also what, sir? Disabled. So 3 options are disabled, 2 options are enabled. 2 options are enabled. And the window is showing the join as physical join. This window is showing the join as what, sir? Physical foreign key join. Physical foreign key join. Generally we used to call it as physical join. Physical join. Now if people understand what are the options are enabled, what are the options are disabled. Suppose I am selecting a product key, then I am selecting a product key, then okay. Close this one. Let us say I want to see here, observe it carefully. In the beginning of the chapters, in the data warehousing concepts, I said one point, if the symbol is available, then it is called as what, sir? Fact table. If the symbol is not available, then it is called as what, sir? Dimension table. Observe here, this one you know business wise is a dimension table. Business wise this also what, sir? Dimension. Business wise this also dimension. Business wise this is fact. But why it is identifying wrongly this as a facts, this as a facts? System is not identifying properly dimensions and facts, right? There is a problem. Now to make system to understand which is dimension, which is fact properly, right? That one also we need to understand here. Right click on the business model. Then if you go and see business model diagram, there I am seeing one option that is called as what, sir? Whole diagram. Business model diagram, then we are going for whole diagram. If I click on that whole diagram option, click on that, click on that, click on the whole diagram option. Then try to create the join between fact sales and products. Try to create the join between fact sales and products. Drag and drop from fact sales to products. Click on the fact sales and move on to the products. Now notice here what are the things you observed. This one is enabled or disabled, sir? Disabled. Expression is enabled or disabled, sir? Disabled. Driving table is enabled or disabled, sir? Now can I say in physical layer whatever options are enabled, in physical layer, physical join, whatever options are enabled, those all options are disabled here or not, sir? And whatever options are disabled over there, those options are enabled or not, sir? So some of the options are handling through physical layer, some of the options are handling through what, sir? Logical layer for the purpose of simplified architecture. Why they are handling like that? They can create single join, no problem. But the problem is what, sir? Tomorrow something is bugs are there to debug that one. To debug that one, all the code is available in a single place means very difficult. Let me tell one simple example. You are writing one big program. We are writing the big program. All it has to do is you are manufacturing teacups. You are manufacturing, sir, teacups, paper teacups. You are manufacturing. So the mission has to provide the teacups. Then what I need to write the program is, I need to write the program to count how many teacups are coming. Whenever these 50 teacups are came, the 50 teacups I need to keep as a one bundle. Then I want to move that to the one packet, one carton box. And in that carton box, I want to keep 50 packs I want to keep it. That means 50 packs roll, whatever available. That kind of rolls I want to keep, 10 rolls I want to keep in the carton. Then I want to pack that carton, I want to send to the loading. I want to send to the loading. This is what the program, what you need to write it. Then what you are going to do, sir? You are going to handle first how to count the cups. That is the phase 1. Phase 2 you are going to handle what, sir? Whenever it is 50 cups are happened, then how to come out of the loop. That is the second step you are handling. Third step is what, sir? How to make one carton with the 10 rolls of the cups. Like that phase wise you are dividing, and codes also are maintaining separately or not, sir? Why you are maintaining separately like that is, tomorrow business is demanding like, boss, in one packet I don't want 50 cups, I want 60 cups. Then all the code you need to modify what, sir? Only in one place you need to modify. If you written all the zigzag method, you written the code, maintenance is what, sir? Very difficult. Maintenance is very difficult. That is the reason what I want to say from here is, simplified architecture is trying to maintain. Why is maintaining some properties are in the physical layer? Why is maintaining some properties in the logical layer? Means only reason is what, sir? Simplified architecture. Simplified architecture. Am I clear? That is the first point. That is the first point. As a simplified architecture, Oracle guy provided or suggested us to create the joins in 2 levels. One is what, sir? Physical join level. Second is what, sir? Logical join. That's how we suggested. And in logical join, what are the advantages we are going to get? Means we are going to answer one by one. We are going to answer. One of the advantages is what, sir? We can define driving table only in the logical join. We can define type of join only in the logical join. We can define cardinality only in the logical join. And whenever I clicked on the OK here, then observe here, products is identified as a dimension table or fact table, sir? Dimension table. That means whenever we create the join, automatically my system is identifying which is dimension table, which is fact table. Wherever we started the join, that is called as fact table. Wherever we ended the join, that is called as dimension table. Now I completed all the logical joins, then you can observe here, all the things are what, sir? These 3 things are dimension table. This one is identified as fact table. Am I clear? Right. However, I am trying to delete these all things. Let us say I am deleting this logical join. I am also deleting this logical join. I am also deleting this logical join. For example, by mistake, you given joins like this. What happens, sir, now? Customers is identified as a fact table, remaining all are identifying as dimension table, which is wrong actually, right? So that is the reason whenever you are creating the joins, you need to be utmost care you need to take. Okay, always you need to start with what, sir? Fact table and end with the dimension table. Okay, now if people understand what you mean by this logical join. Yes or no, sir? Now, logical join advantage, sir. Number one advantage. Logical join is useful to define what, sir? Driving table. Why logical join is introduced, sir? Logical join is introduced for the simplified architecture purpose. Please write that point also somewhere. Logical join introduced by Oracle to simplify the architecture. To simplify the architecture. Right. Now, in logical join advantage, sir, first advantage what, sir? Driving table. Driving table you cannot create in the physical layer. You need to create only in what, sir? Logical join only you need to create it. Now, go for the driving table is useful to optimize what, sir? Query. It must be a table which contains less number of records. Must be what, sir? Less number of records. What is the meaning of this one? See this one. Let us say I am going for business model diagram, whole diagram, logical join. I am going for the help document. Always any one point you are not clear. Whatever notes I given, whatever explanation I given, okay, these all things are a bit confusing, or it may be you want some more information you are looking for. At that moment, the guru is L file, sir. Even some new features are came. Even I too refer the L file only. Okay, always 11.1.1.6 to 11.1.1.7, some new features might be coming, right? If you go for the help topics, then here we have the new features of the Oracle BI metadata repository. Whenever one new version is came, what I used to do is that day one I used to go for the new release documents here, new features. Then I used to read one by one what are the new features are came. Those all new features. Out of these all things, what exactly I am implementing in the real time, which are more useful to us. Those things at least I used to deliver in the class. Similarly, down the line, you also, if you are looking for some more information, I always recommend you people to go for what, sir? Help document. Most of the things I covered, no doubt in that. But still, any one point you want more information, at that moment you need to take help of help document. Am I clear? Right. So let us say I am going for the help document here. I want to know more about the driving table. Then I am going for the help document. Then we can see observe this fifth point, sir. Driving table selecting is mandatory, it is optional, sir. Mandatory or optional? It is optional property only. Observe this one. To specify a driving table for the key, select a table from the driving list and an applicable cardinality. This option, that means this is what the driving table. If in the drop down, if you go and observe, I have what, sir? Dim to customers, fact sales. These are the two tables which are participating in the join condition. This is the one table. These two tables are participating in the join condition. This is what the join name. And those two tables are appearing in the driving table drop down. You can select here any table, but always you need to select a table which contains less number of records. That's what my next point here. This option is useful for optimizing the manner in which the Oracle based server process multi-database inner joins when one table is very small, another table is what, sir? Very large. So particularly this property is useful. If you are confirm 100% you are sure like, okay, this table number of records are always less than other table. Okay, let us say dimension table and fact table scenario. If you take dimension table records are always what, sir? Less than fact table. If you are 100% sure, then at that moment I can go and I can select dimension table as a driving table. Now, don't select a driving table unless multi-database joins are going to occur. Multi-database joins are going to occur. What do you mean by multi-database joins? What do you mean by multi-database joins? Yeah, different databases, right? Okay, one table is coming from one database, another table is coming from another database. Between these two things, you want to create the join. At that moment, we are going forward, sir. This is driving table option. As long as the tables are coming from same database, do I require this property, sir? No. As long as my tables are coming from same database, do I require this one, sir? No, not required. Now, for more information about driving tables, see the specifying the driving table option is given. Caution. Use extreme caution in deciding whether to specify a driving table or not. Driving tables are used for query optimization only. What is the purpose, sir? Only query optimization only. Under rare circumstances and when the driving table is extremely small, that is less than 1000 rows. If driving table is what, sir? If you know like less than 1000 rows, choosing a driving table incorrectly can lead towards a server performance degradation. So what is suggesting is, even it is a multi-database things also. If you want to provide the driving table option, means you need to confirm one point first. What, sir? Do I have the less than 1000 rows or the less than 1000 rows are available or not? Like that you need to confirm and we provide it. If you are not sure about that one, don't provide anything. System will be taking care at the time of running. Unless we have 1 lakh records are available, 1 lakh records are available and we selected this table as a driving table. Then based on this one, it is going to drive the query. Because of this one, my performance will be degraded. My performance will be degraded. That is what the purpose. Am I clear? Yeah, driving table in real time, no one is taking care, sir. Everyone is leaving the default. No one is selecting. Suppose, let us go and observe the Oracle guy RPD, not ours RPD. Oracle guy, whatever he do, he will follow the best practices. Yes or no? So let me open the Oracle guy RPD. It is out of box RPD. It is also known as vanilla RPD. Now I am opening that RPD. Let us say admin 123. Sorry, what I clicked? Online I clicked. Now admin 123. This is the Oracle guy RPD, which is came as part of the OBA. Let us go and observe one star schema. Suppose I have here core. Core is one business model. Inside the core, these all things are hierarchy objects. Below this hierarchy objects, we can find here some dimension tables and fact tables. So many dimensions and so many facts are available here. Suppose I am taking here one fact I am taking, let us say, suppose I am taking here, let us say, this fact I am taking, go for business model diagram, then selected tables and direct joins. These all are dummy facts actually. This is also dummy fact. business model diagram, selected tables and direct joins. This is what the simple star one thing is available. If you go for the join condition here, let us say I'm going for the join condition, then what is available, sir? Driving table. Anything you selected? No. Okay. In the runtime, system is going to take care of this driving table. You do not worry about that one. So that is the reason we are not selecting driving table option anything. Suppose if you go for other one only observe it. Let us say I am going here. Come on. Okay, now we are seeing what is the driving table, sir? None only available. Always we are going to select none. We are not selecting anything actually. By default option is what, sir? None only by default option. None only by default option. We are not going to select anything. Okay, however, you people understand these are the 2 points what you understand. Number one, driving table is useful to what, sir? Optimize query. Number two, it must be a table which contains what, sir? Less number of records table. And the brackets, if you want to write less number of records, how much less, sir? Less than 1000 is recommended. Less than what, sir? 1000 is recommended. Less than 1000 is recommended. Okay, I hope you people understand what you mean by these 2 points, right? Let us move on to the next one. Logical join is useful to define inner join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, If you go and observe here, in the type of join, I have what, sir? Inner option, left outer option, right outer option, full outer option is available. Inner join option, left outer join option, right outer join, full outer join. This is also one of the important interview questions, sir. Can I create outer join in the physical layer? That's what the question. Can I create outer join in the physical layer? Answer is what, sir? No. We cannot create outer join in the physical layer. We need to create outer join only what, sir? Only in BMM layer logical join only. In BMM layer logical join only. This is one of the interview question. Right. Now if people understand logical join, second advantage is what, sir? We can go and select the whatever type of join you want, the type of join you can select here. And one more point is, whenever you are selecting a right outer join or full outer join you are selecting, we also need to confirm one more point. That point is, if you go for the database, this is called as what, sir? Database object. In the database object, whenever you double click, we have one tab. The tab is known as what, sir? Futures tab. That means this database ORCL corresponding software is what, sir? Oracle 11G. Oracle 11G, I used it. In the Oracle 11G, is it left out join supporting functionality is available or not? If you go and take the Oracle 8i, in Oracle 8i, full out join is supported or not supported, sir? Oracle 8i, full out join is not supported. Right out join also not supported. Only left out join is available. Okay, if you want, I can show you. Let us say I am selecting here Oracle 8i I am selecting. Just I changed what, sir? Only the database version I changed here. Then I will go for Futures tab. We are seeing right out design support is what, sir? Not available. Full out design support is what, sir? Not available. So based on the version, what are the functionalities supported by database? We are available the all options. In case of Oracle 11G, we are supporting these all options. Okay, whenever we are selecting this option, a left outer join, right outer join, or full outer join, we also need to make sure these options are enabled or not. You got my point, sir? Whenever you want to utilize left outer join, right outer join, full outer join functionalities, also you need to make sure in the database object, in the Features tab, these all options are enabled or not. And tell me, whenever I go to the General tab, whenever I select here Oracle 8i, it is automatically saying as right outer join I am not supporting, it saying, right? Is it system has any intelligence, sir? System has any intelligence, or only it is going to depend on the configuration files? System has no intelligence, right? We are going to provide the configuration files. Based on that configuration files, is going to function it. To decide this database features, what is the configuration file backend available? Right. At the time of installation, we are going to get one file. That file is available in instance 1, then config, Oracle BA server component, core application. There I am seeing one file. That file is what, sir? db futures.ini file we are seeing. db futures.ini file we are seeing. Okay. This db futures.ini file, whatever available, this is came at the time of installation, and if you go and observe the properties here, let us say Oracle, search by Oracle, find next. This is the version of what's our Oracle 7.3 version. In Oracle 7.3 version, do I have the support of left outer join, right outer join, those things? Is full outer join supported? What's that? No. Is right outer join supported? What's that? No. Is left outer join supported? What's that? Yes. And if you go for the next version, this is what's sir? 8th version. In the 8th version, observe here, is left outer join supported? What's sir? Yes. Right outer join supported? What's sir? Yes. Left outer join support this? Yes. Right outer join support this? No. Then what, sir? Full outer join support is what, sir? No. So in each database, what are the features it is supporting? What are the features it is not supporting? Those things are given here. Those things are given here. For example, if you go for the Oracle 11G, in case of Oracle 11G, what is there, sir? Support is what, sir? S is available. So based on this file, system is going to work. Based on this file, system is going to work, and it is going to decide what are the features it is going to support, what are the features it is not going to support, Am I clear? That's what the database object features. Tell me, today you developed your RPD using Oracle 10G, sir. Your database upgrade is happened. From Oracle 10G to Oracle 11G. What are the things you need to change your RPD side? Only one thing. What is that, sir? Change this one from Oracle 10G to what, sir? Oracle 11G. That's it. Okay, Oracle 10G to Oracle 11G. But however, before selecting this option, we need to make sure what, sir? This version is supporting the corresponding database or not. If it is not supporting, anyhow we won't get the option here. I mean to say, I will take the OBAW 10G, I will take, sir. I will take the OBAW 10G, I will take it. OBAW 10G backend database I will take as a Oracle 11G, I will take it, which is not supported. In the drop down, if you go and see, we won't have the option of Oracle 11G. You got my point, right? So these options are also configured in such a way this version is going to support what are the things. Right, that is very clear. We understand one point. That point is called as logical join is useful to define what, sir? Inner join, left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Before enabling this one, we need to make sure what, sir? In the database object features, we should enable these all options. These all options are depending on database object features. Options are depending on backend one configuration file is available, that is known as dbfutures.ini, which is came at the time of installation. Now next one, logical join is useful to define cardinality. More used cardinality is what, sir? One too many. Why, sir? Most of the times in our data warehouse we have what, sir? Dimension tables and fact tables. Dimension tables, one record is mapped with what, sir? N number of records of the fact tables. That is the reason more used cardinality is one too many. And never used cardinality is what, sir? Many to many. We are not going to use any more many to many cardinalities. Many to many cardinality is nothing but what, sir? Cartesian product result, cross join result, which is wrong data. Right. There are some scenarios many to many, it may be coming in live. Even many to many came, we are going to split that into the one to many. How to split that one we come to understand down the line. And by default cardinality is what, sir? 0, 1 to n. If you go and observe here, right click on this one, business model diagram, whole diagram, double click on this logical join. By default, what is the cardinality which is selected, sir? 0, 1 to n means what, sir? 0 to n or 1 to n. 0 to n or 1 to n. Okay, now whatever your requirement is available, that is fulfilled or not, sir? That is the reason even we are not going to touch this cardinality also. By default, whatever it is came, that only will be promoting. That only will be promoting. Because our requirement also, our customer one record is mapped with what, sir? N number of records of the fact sales. Okay, one customer may have n number of transactions, n number of transactions. So one to many relationship is available, one to many is qualified by 0, 1 to n. That is the reason we'll ignore that one. You got my point, sir? Right. So ideal case, in logical join, we are not going to touch any properties, sir. We discussed this much of time, but we are not going to touch anything. Just we'll be dragging and dropping, and we'll whatever by default options are came, we'll be keeping that by default options, and we are leaving it. That's it. You people understand what I mean to tell, right? Suppose this join is not there here. We are going to do what, sir? Close your eyes and try to drag and drop here. Don't select any options. Whatever came by default, leave that one. Whatever came by default, leave that one. Click on OK. That's it. For explanation purpose, interview purpose, I discussed these all points. But practically what, sir? We are even not touching any option in that one. Only occasionally that too, we are going to touch left outer join, right outer join, these all things. Okay, and tomorrow I want one of the answer from you people. One of the answer from you people. What is the answer is? I have one table, sir. I have one table that is called as, let us say, one fact table is available. You can create this fact table, not a big deal. I want in this one 3 columns. I want, let us say, one is what, sir? Let me write in the Excel sheet. This kind of 3 tables you need to create, and we need to come up with the answer tomorrow. So I want here one table. The table is called as fact table, and I have here 2 tables called as, one table is products table. This is I am saying as fact sales. This is also one of the interview questions, sir. This is customers table. In fact sales, in products table, I have, let us say, product number. Okay, and it is a product name. And customers table, I have customer number and customer name. Customer name. In fact sales, I have, let us say, always fact table will be populated. How it is populated, sir? The key column, whatever available here, that will be coming here. And the key column, whatever available here, that will be coming here. And the next is what, sir? What is the dollars? How much dollars he paid, that will be available here. Yes or no, sir? That's how the fact table is available. Now product number is equal to 1. Product number is equal to 1. And product name is equal, let us say, something called as Lux. And product number is equal to, product name is equal, let us say, something called as RIN. Our generic names only will write it. This is called as prod 1. This is called as prod 2. And customer number is available, let us say it is 101. This is 102. And I have here, this is name 102. This is name 101. Name 101. This is one table. This is one table. Here I have the records. Product number is 1. Customer number is 101. And dollars is, let us say, 1000 is available. Okay. And again product is, okay, I am taking only one record. For example, as of now in my transaction table, only what, sir? One record is available. Only one record is available. What I want is, I want a report, and I want a report. The report should contain product name, and I want here what, sir? Customer name, and I want here next what, sir? Dollars. The product name is in case of this one I can write what, sir? Product 1. And what, sir? Customer is what, sir? Name 101. And dollars is what, sir? 1000 is a dollar. This is okay. This record we can get it by doing the EQ join. Yes or no, sir? By doing the EQ join. Now my question is, next is product 2. Product 2 I am writing here. Okay. And product 2 corresponding any transaction is available? No transaction. Then customer record is what, sir? blank. Then this is what, sir? Blank. And next one more record I'm expecting, that is called as what, sir? Customer name. Then what, sir? This is what, sir? Blank. This is what, sir? Blank. So this is called as, can I say this is a outer join condition or not, sir? Even though I don't have the transactions, here, I want to see all the products are available. All the customers which are available, I want to see, even though transactions are not there. I want to see what, sir? All the products, all the customers, I want to see it. Now, try to create these tables and come up with your answer. Right? First, you know how to create the 3 tables, yes or no, sir? And you know how to insert the records, whatever I am suggesting here. And now learn the SQL query, how to write the SQL query to get this result. Yeah, answer in SQL query I am expecting. As of now, I am expecting answer in SQL query. Down the line, we are going to implement the same thing in our OBAW. We can implement it or not. If not, what is the showstopper? We are going to understand. Okay. As of now, this one I am giving in the chart. I am giving, sir, these values also. You can take this one in the chart. For offline folks, you can write it. Okay. Now, you people understand that point very clearly. With this, I completed 3rd step. 4th step is what, sir? Logical join is useful to identify dimension tables and fact tables. You noticed already, before I creating the logical joins, all the tables are identified as what, sir? Fact tables. Whenever I created the logical join, then it's starting what, sir? Identifying as dimension tables and fact tables properly. 5th point, logical join allows Oracle based server to make the best decision about the exact physical SQL to generate based on logical query path. So this logical join is also useful to decide the what logical query it has to create. What way if I go and if I execute the things, it is going to give the best result. Means, let me take one scenario. To explain that scenario, what I will do is, I will go for the file menu, open offline, I will open your previous batch, B198 batch I am taking. In that one, I am taking the latest one. This is what, sir? Your senior batch RPD. I am opening that one, RR capital, I take small, 1, 2, 3. Then let us say supplier sales is available. I am taking 2 tables. One is called as sales facts table, second is called as returns table, business model diagram, selected tables and direct joins. I have returns table, I have sales facts table, that is okay. Now what I am doing is, I am taking here one column from the periods table, I am taking one column from the products table. Do I have direct join between them, sir? No. The query has to execute via like this, that is a one way. The query has to execute via like this, that is another way. Either it has to go in this way or it has to go in this way. Which way it is going to go? To decide the best path, which is going to help you out, sir, logical join is going to help you out. I will discuss more about this one, more about this scenario later point of time. As of now, 5th point is what, sir? Logical join allows Oracle based server to make the best decision about the exact physical SQL to generate based on the logical query path. Process is very simple. Already we completed this process. Tomorrow I will start with the renaming columns and I will go for some more steps. Today we completed only 3 steps. What is business model we understand. How to create business model. What is logical table, what is logical column, how to create logical table, how to create logical column. What is logical join, how to create that logical join, what are the flows of the logical join. Those all 5 points to understand. It is useful to define what's a driving table, useful to define cardinality, useful to define outer join, useful to define what's a dimension tables, fact tables properly, useful for the query optimization, best query you can create it. These are the benefits available. Am I clear? Try to practice this one. Tomorrow I will discuss rest of things. Thank you.